Hello my friends, welcome back to Raleigh Art Studio and Art with Ms. Little. This is a continuation of what I started yesterday that's teaching us how to draw cute little animals out of just uppercase letters. So yesterday we did A through E, so today we're going to start with F. And I don't know how far I can get, but I'll try to get at least through K for you. So let's see, what letter do we want to start with? I'm going to begin with F, so we could start with F, because we're going to breathe in some nice calming affirmative statements. So what could you think of? I am fabulous. I am fortunate. I am focused. Today I'm going to breathe in, I am fabulous. So I want you to sit up nice and tall. We're going to take a deep breath in, and we're going to breathe it in. I am fabulous. Take it in. Hold it, and release it. I am fabulous. Take it in. Hold it. Release it. One last time, let's make this one count. You are fabulous. I am fabulous. Let's take it in. Hold it and release it. So for the letter F, you're going to start with an uppercase F. I'm going to draw mine darker than you might want to draw yours because you're going to want to erase that later, but I want to make sure you can see mine. So I'm going to draw an uppercase F. For fox. Then we're going to start with the head and kind of work our way down the body. So we're looking at a fox, and I'm going to draw the shape of his head about halfway across the top of the F. We're going to draw a line down and over for the snout. Pull it down. You know what? I'm going to do this with a marker because I think you'll be able to see it better. Right? I'm going to use an orange marker. So I'm doing down, over for the snout, around. I'm going to finish the head, so I'm going to pull it kind of flat. I'm going to give them, they have tall pointed ears, but they're not really straight up and down pointed, but they're almost kind of like a big cat. So I'm going to draw one ear up and down. I'm going to draw the back of his head, and I'm going to draw part way down the back of his body because I'm using a marker. Now if you were using a pencil, you could go all the way down because you're going to erase some of that. But I'm going to go back over here now, and I'm going to finish the face. I'm going to pull the neck and chest down area. Pull his front paw out. That's the other part of the line that goes out for the F. Give him a little belly. I'm going to give him a hind leg. And you don't want this foot to go way out because then it would look like an E. So I'm just going to give him a short little leg here. Now the reason I didn't go all the way down the back at first because I've got a Sharpie and I can't erase that because I want a big fluffy tail to come up here. So now I'm going to pull a tail up and back down. Like that. The next thing I'm going to do is give him an eye. It's kind of like a sideways V. Pull that around. We give him a nose. Finish the ear, and you can give him a back ear too if you want to. Now I'm going to make him look more like a fox. At the nose, I'm going to go around and down to the leg. And now I'm going to get a black marker to show you how he really looks like a fox. Color in his nose. Give him a little mouth. And then what I'm going to do is shade in his front paw. Oh, up to about 3/4 of the way. You could do this with a crayon. I'm just doing it with a marker because it's more handy. You see that? And then the eye, I'm just going to do a little line down like this. So now he looks a lot more like a fox, doesn't he? You can do F for fox. I'm going to take my fox away. And the next one we're going to do is G. And we are going to do G for giraffe. I think giraffes are so cool. I need some tape because I'm taping my paper up here for you. And then we're going to start with a pencil. And I'm going to make a big uppercase G. So it starts almost like a circle. But then at the top, we have a line over and a line down a little bit. So there's your uppercase G. Can you see that? Now again, I'm going to have to use a marker so you can see what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to use orange again because the giraffe isn't orange, but it's kind of got a little orange tint to it. So I'm going to start with the head. And over here at the tip of the G, I'm going to draw a little circle. That doesn't look like a giraffe yet, does it? But look, I'm going to take the circle, I'm going to go up. I'm going to pull some ears out. And then I'm going to go around. But I'm going to make a little dip because he has these fabulous horns. I'm going to give him 2 eyes. Now I'm going to go around the back. And I'm just going to go right where the G is. Oh dear, I'm losing my paper. Pause. Restart. Here we go. I can't pause and restart because I'm over here. Right above my line, I'm going to draw another line all the way down to where it comes down here. Then I'm going to take where the kind of where the snout is. I'm going to take this down and around, and then watch what I do. This part's going to be a leg. Now try to figure that one out. I'm going to take his haunch, I'm going to pull it up and over. He's kind of sitting funny. So there's a leg. And there's a tail. Now what's going on here? He has to have an arm. So I'm going to pull an arm down and put his hoof on there. What do you think? I got a line showing that I shouldn't show because I'm using a marker. I'm going to take a brown marker. I'm going to draw a little nostril in there. You could draw a chin. You could give him eyeball. Which way do you want this one to look? Let's have him look that way. So I'll put an iris there and there. I'm going to give him a little bit of fur here. And a little bit of fur going down the trunk. Or that's not a trunk, that's a long neck. And he's got glorious spots, but they're not necessarily round circles. They're very organic. Organic means it's a shape that doesn't really have a name to it. You can color in the horns if you want to. And there's your G for giraffe. You like him? I do. Next we're going to do an H. So I'm going to get another piece of paper. Put it right up here. The H is going to be a horse. So we're going to draw an uppercase H. Again, I'm drawing mine a lot darker than you might want to, and my H is kind of stretched out. When we did the alligator, we stretched him out too. So we're going to stretch the H out a little bit more than we might normally. And again, so you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to trace mine with a marker. So right here at the top of this line, the vertical line that's on the left, and we'll draw his head. Curved line. Give him some tall pointed ears. Draw the shape of his head coming down. You with me so far? I'm going to give him a jaw. I'm going to give him some nostrils. They're kind of like the letter J and then a backwards J. Give him 2 eyes. The giraffe was looking that way. I'm going to have the horse looking this way. Triangle inside the ears. Now I'm going to go this way. He's got a neck. He's got a back. I'm not going to do it straight across. I'm going to make this part go up a little bit to show his hip. So I'm going to go down like a sway back and then back up. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to give him a chest. And then I'm going to draw his legs. And if you look at horses, their legs aren't straight up and down. Watch what I do with his leg. I'm going to pull it, give him a little knob there, and then at the bottom, another knob. And this one, he has a little knob here because they have this joint just like we have an elbow. And then give him a hoof. I'm going to give him a bit of a belly. So these lines kind of mimic each other. And then I'm going to give him this hind area. Now, if you're using a pencil, what you can do is go with a circle here, because they've got a really nice thick hip. That allows them to run fast. So we've got the hind area, and then that goes down. Do the same thing here. Try to make it about the same. And there's that foot. This is going to be his tail sticking straight up. And then we come down, and there's your precious horse. But what's he missing? He's missing a mane. That's the back part. So I'm going to add a mane here. You could have a mane coming down here. You could even pull it into his neck if you want to. And right down there. I like that horse. Erase your pencil marks on the inside and color your horse whatever colors you want. So we have an H for horse. I had a hard time with finding something for an eye, so we're going to do it in the iguana, but it doesn't really look like an iguana according to my grandson, but I did the best I could. So, again, take your pencil. We're going to draw an uppercase I. I'm going to do green around this one so you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to make an iguana or something kind of like an iguana. I think first I'm going to draw a circle right here. Guess what that is? It's going to be his eyeball. We're going to go around that circle. Give him his head. We're going to come down, give him a little bit of a belly. It's about 2/3 of the way down. Then I'm going to give him a hip, and I'm going to pull a really big front foot out, like that. You got it? Now, watch what I do. I'm going to pull the head down. And then I'm going to give him a tail. Kind of funky looking, but that's the best I could do. Kind of a weird looking tail. That's kind of a weird looking iguana, isn't it? He needs an arm. I'm going to give mine a tongue. Let's see. No, I thought I had red. Yeah, I do. There you go. And even though this is an uppercase I, I'm going to add a dot at the top. You don't have to do this. I just thought that might be kind of fun. Give him a bumblebee. He's going to lick that bumblebee. So anyway, erase your lines, color him, and you can add the bee if you want to. You don't have to. That's just an idea I had at the last minute. I thought that was kind of fun. F, G, H, I. Let's do J for Jaguar. This one's a little bit challenging, but I think you can do it. I'm going to draw an uppercase J. Can you see it? Now, let's see. I'm going to do this with this marker. It's going to be a jaguar, but it's a jaguar in a tree. So watch what I do. I'm going to start on this side of the J with a circle with 2 ears for the head of my jaguar. Then inside that circle I'm going to draw another circle for the snout. Inside there I'm going to draw the nose and the mouth. I'm going to give him 2 eyes. Now across here is going to be part of his back, but not all of it. Watch what I do. I'll draw part of his back across the top of the J. But then when it comes to this part of the J, I'm going to go around, and this is going to be a big, long tail. Can you see that? Now I'm going to draw a front leg coming down. He's kind of resting on his paws. Another front leg coming around. Now I'm going to draw the back leg. So you see he's just kind of resting up there on top of nothing right now, because here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to draw a tree trunk. Then I'm going to take some green and I'm going to add some leaves to finish that top of the J. Kind of looks like a J, right? I think if you put this in a name, people would get the gist. That's G, but it sounds like a J. I'm going to give him some spots. I'll do it in brown so you can see it. And then I'm going to color this one just a little bit so you can really see what I've done, because he kind of blends into everything. So what should I do? Let me see. I'm going to take some tan and I'm going to color just the part of the tree. I normally don't do this, but this is going to give you a better feel for what I'm doing. Here, like I said, he's a little challenging, but you can do it. And then you can color your jaguar. Maybe I do him kind of an orangish color. So he sits right up there, resting in the trees. I don't know if jaguars sit in trees or not, but it's all I could think of for a J. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Okay. All right, we'll do K. We're going to do K for koala. That one's going to have a tree in it too, because koalas love eucalyptus. So I'm going to take my pencil I'm going to draw an uppercase J. Oh, no, we already did J. Uppercase K. And this one's going to be kind of like the Jaguar because I'm incorporating the animal into the letter, and the letter is really the eucalyptus tree. So, koala bears love eucalyptus trees. So I'm going to draw the koala bear first. He's on this side of the K. Inside here, let's see. Let's give him a couple of eyes. Koala bear's nose is kind of a rectangle, but it goes this way. It goes this way and not that way. So right here I'm going to draw a little rectangle like that. And then pull his face around. I'm going to draw his arm. It's going to come around and hug part of that eucalyptus tree. I'm going to draw his body, that little tail. I'm going to draw his little hind leg, again hugging that tree, and a little foot. Now let's see, I'm going to draw the rest of this part of his body, and then over here I'm going to put an arm that's going to go around the eucalyptus tree. So let me draw that eucalyptus tree so you can see what I'm talking about, because it's in my brain but it's not in your brain yet. So I'm going to do it green. No, I'm going to do it brown and add some green. Again, I'm using a marker. You're going to use a pencil, and then you can change it and trace it with whatever colors you want. So I'll give them a little bit of a tree here, a little bit of a eucalyptus tree coming up like this. I honestly don't know what a eucalyptus tree looks like, so I'm just going to draw some lines. It might be a skinny twig coming up. Then I'm going to draw this one like coming down like a little branch into a point. And then I'm going to draw this one coming up. And this one coming up. So you can kind of see the K. I'm doing mine and kind of breaking this up a little bit. Again, the J is challenging, the K is challenging. And those are probably the two most challenging ones. So if you've got J's or K's in your name or in a name that you want to draw, there you go. So this arm's going to come back around. He's hugging that tree. This arm's hugging that tree. Give him a belly. Finish that arm. Give him another leg over here. This kind of looks like a koala bear. But if they love eucalyptus so much, you might want to add some little leaves to your tree to make him happy. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my pencil, I'm going to kind of shade him in a little bit so you can see what he looks like. There you go. You see what I did? I'm keeping his belly white. I think they have a lighter colored belly. There. Kind of a koala bear. K for koala. So we did F, G, H, I, J, K. Let's go ahead and go over to an L for a little bit more. And we're going to do a llama. Llama for the letter L. So So yesterday we did A, B, C, D, E. We're going to go a little bit further today so you don't have so many videos that you have to watch if you want to kind of catch up on some more letters. So I'm going to draw an uppercase L. And I'm going to take a marker and draw my llama. Start with the head. So under the L, I'm just going to draw a little curved line. Their ears are kind of tall and kind of pointed like this, I think. And I'm going to draw this down and this down. Pull that around. Give them an eye here and an eye here. They have a funny looking nose. It's kind of cute. So I'm going to draw a line across here and give him a loop and a loop. And then a line down with his smile. I don't know if it looks like a llama or not, but it's L for llama. They have long necks, so we're lucky there because he's going to have a long neck. And then we're going to draw his back that goes around like this. I'm going to give him a little bit of a tail. I'm going to give him his back leg with a hoof. I'm going to put, he's laying down like this, so I'm going to give him a front leg, little V here, another front leg, and give him a hoof here and here to match. Now llamas in Peru are often used as farm animals, but they're sold as souvenirs in a lot of South American places. And the souvenirs have them all decorated. So I'm going to put a pretty little, kind of a cloth saddle on my llama. Don't know if it would be authentic or not, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to give it some little furry things here, here. Just to decorate him a little bit. And I'll add a little bit of color to that. You can do whatever you want with your llama. So there we have a llama. So I think we're going to stop right here. The next one we'll be able to do M, N, O, P, Q, and probably get into an R and an S, and then we just have 2 more to go and you'll finish the entire alphabet. So I hope you had fun with this. Let's go back and do a quick review. I'm going to gather all my letters. If you've done yours, you can gather yours too. You can go through the whole alphabet that we have so far, which isn't the whole alphabet yet. So, I'm going to go back to the very beginning. A very good place to start. A, alligator. B, bear. C, caterpillar. That was a real easy one, remember? D for dog. I love that one. E for elephant. That was fun too. F for fox. That one looks almost like a real fox. G for giraffe. H for horse. I for an impy looking iguana. J for jaguar. K for koala. And L for llama. So I hope you had fun with that. I did. Tomorrow we'll do some more. Okay. Until then, Stay well. Know that I miss you and I love you. I'll see you soon.